Hello and welcome back. Today I have a project that is several steps, and so I'll go through them. I have placed a layer of chameleon powder mixed in resin on the bottom of two molds, because this is a big one and a small one. And I use these little cute embellishments that I got from Temu. This is heart with like iridescent colors to it. This great, I don't know what you call it, buds, beads, also with clear iridescent on them. And some flowers. And I used Duraclear gloss varnish to adhere these to my base. I'll show you them. So the first one is this piece. So I did a, like I said, chameleon powder background. I glued all those pieces individually using Duraclears. I'm just making sure they stuck. And then on here is another, it's actually a cake mold because I needed something deep. And I did a darker one, and I already, as I mentioned, placed those embellishments with Duraclear. So now what I'm going to do is move this to the side here. Sorry about this clipboard, but it makes a great sturdy base. And I'll put this here so that you can see what I'm going to do next. So I just used 360 plus on the first layer. The second layer is Promise, which is a thick resin, but I had quite a bit of it and I haven't used it very much, so I thought I'd do it and hopefully it cures a little faster because it's several steps, as I mentioned. So excuse the heat gun, I'm just going to heat the resin for a minute. Yeah, unfortunately, this resin has a lot of bubbles because it's so thick, but I wanted to use it. So here I go, pouring a layer. And I hope I did enough of both of them. We shall see, because I'm going to put something else in this one in a moment that I will show you. Okay, so I've got to go get my paper towel. Be right back. Okay, so while that does its thing, the resin, I'm going to heat gun it again. Okay, I see some little boogers, so I'm going to get rid of them. By the way, this idea came out of watching Julie's video, her recent video, of where she used flowers in an acrylic tray mold. And I said, well, those are pretty, I don't have, you know, the thick, I mean, the thick mold, and I didn't want to buy anything new at the moment. So I said, well, let me try this. And so what I did is I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up, I will show you, those silver flowers that I showed you there, plus these beautiful flowers, which I will now gently place in here. See how I needed a deep mold? Because these kind of poof up. So so I didn't want to take your time, you know, having you watch all that gluing stuff. It's pretty easy to do. And I have a surprise at the end in there, which you will see on the reveal, because there's not going to be much of a reveal because this is what you're going to see. So now I will pour another layer. And what I want to make sure is that, because there's going to be another layer on top of this when I'm done with this layer, I want to make sure that on the edge of my mold, which I'm looking at, and I see that I have room, which is yay, good thing. So isn't that interesting? The flowers are so vibrantly white, but the moment you pour this resin, it sort of changes color. So I'm not too concerned that it's not filling all the way yet. I will I will heat gun it again. So excuse the noise. Okay, so before I put any more on top, which I can because I see I have a layer, but I am going to pour in here to make sure I can cover this one. Oh, okay, well, I don't have enough to put into here anymore, but that's fine. I want to make sure this gets covered. So I love bling. I love sparkle, so as you can tell, and I love flowers. I don't remember if I ever mentioned, but my full name is Calliandra, which is short, and the short name is Callie. And Calliandra is the name of a pink and white flower that when my mom was taking a walk in the botanical gardens one day when she was pregnant with me, and when she saw this tree and the name, she said, if I have a daughter, that's what I'm going to name her. So hence, that's how I got my name, Calliandra. Okay, so that is that. And this one, I think, I'm going to step off my stool to see if I've got the layer covered. And I will heat gun again. This is quite a very deep mold. I'd love to torch it, but I'm afraid I might set fire to these flowers, so I won't. So I'm going to do the next step, probably not videotape it because it's going to be a layer of clear resin again. And I'm going to put something in the center, and then I will reveal both of these. Even though this is already revealed, you'll see this, but I'm going to, have it unmolded, and you'll see it as a resin piece. So I'm looking underneath, and it looks like I've covered, which is yay, that's great. And so I will see you all at the unmolding, which is just a few seconds for you. Okay, before I reveal what I worked on earlier that you guys saw, this is the one I did on this huge plastic heart-shaped tray mold that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it worked. But I was too impatient, and instead of just waiting for the resin to absolutely cure and just pop it out of the plastic, I started scraping it on the sides, digging. So I've got all these scrape marks. So unfortunately, I ruined that tray mold, and I'll have to wait and get another one. But here was my first attempt. So probably need a black background to see the flowers. But this was my little heart tray. But it's all ruined because of the scratch marks on the side. Okay, so putting that away. So I want to show you the first one that I did. So as I said, it's just flowers galore. So I painted a little copper actually color on the rim, and I think that turned out really pretty. And those beads and embellishments have a holographicness to it. So that's one. And then my other one, this is what I did. Voila! I put a little handle, a little knob, doorknob, so that you can use it and carry it around and put little trinkets or jewelry or whatever you want. So it does come with bubbles, but I'm just going to pretend that some of those, and I won't point them out, are just part of the embellishment. But this was an idea, and just to give you another way to pour resin, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, thank you so much for watching.